Hey guys, Stan back again with a couple of new beers for our subscription box. First one we have is our Lemon Pale Ale. So this is 5.8% ABV, 29 IBUs. This is the same base, grist-wise, as our other hazy pales. We put a little caramel oats in there for kind of like a granola bar type effect with lemon drops, citra, and centennial hops. So this is a riff on our Lemon Glow Hazy Pale, if you enjoy that. Just a little something I was trying where that beer has more of a citrus peel slash, it's more lemony like a lemon, and I was going for more of a candied lemon with this. So let's see if I did anything. I did something. Yeah, you can see there's definite parallels with that beer. This is a little bit maltier, and it's more of a sweet lemon flavor as opposed to a citrus peel. We ended up not going with this for our soon-to-be re-released Lemon Glow, so keep an eye out for that. But if you like something just slightly different, this is certainly worth your time. We have a double dry hopped double IPA with lactose. So this comes from the mind of our brewer Justin, who was really trying to capture the mouthfeel of some of the hazy double IPAs that he had tried from East Coast stalwarts. Like, well, they don't need any advertisement from me, but you know who they are. So this came in at 8.7% ABV, 21 IBUs with Galaxy, Mosaic, and Idaho Cryo and Citra Cryo hops. So if you guys have listened to me blather on about beer before, you know that Cryo is the super concentrated hop pellets that we use from time to time, particularly on our hazy beers. Ooh. So Justin hit this with two different types of oats. There were malted oats and flaked oats. And hop-wise, there was Mosaic and Idaho Cryo and the Whirlpool, just for some baseline sort of fruity notes. Mosaic is the blueberry and tropical. Idaho 7 is like fruity pebbles. Then hit it again with Mosaic. We got some really good Mosaic last year. Lucky, because you don't always know what you're going to get. Lots of passion fruit, sort of Venice, pineapple. A lot of that comes through in this. This was a little green a week ago. It's starting to calm down a bit. And I think you get the lactose on the back end. It really sort of smooths out on the back of your tongue. I think everyone's very happy with how this turned out. That's it. This beer that we are going through today is Athleisure, our low-cal saison. So it comes in right at 4% ABV, 38-ish IBUs, and 105 calories. So some low-cal beers that have come out recently use enzymes or sugar or other things to drive down the residual sugar in the beer. We didn't want to do that. Not that we haven't used that in various forms in the past, but we wanted to have something a little bit more natural. So saison already is a beast. It eats just about everything that's left in a beer. So there's very little residual sugar in this. This is slightly different from last year in that we selected some different hops. We wanted to have something that accentuated the yeast character a little bit more. The French saison yeast is sort of apple pear, and the Equinaut and Calypso hops, which is sort of a new favorite of ours, really sort of bring out that orchard fruit character. You can see just by looking at it, it's very pale. That nice fine bubbles, frothy head. Nice, just a little bit of banana, too much, not too much. Very crisp, very dry, super crushable, and yeah. If you're on the fence about a dry January, and you want to meet somewhere halfway, this is your beer. So cheers. We've got our Red Velvet Stout. So what makes it red velvety, you say? Well, one, it's 10% ABV, 27 IBUs. So this has some cocoa powder in it. And if anyone had dunked, that was Dutch cocoa powder, which is more like an Oreo cookie type of dark cocoa powder. For this, we wanted something a little bit more cakey. So this is just standard cocoa powder. There is lactose in this to try to replicate that cream cheese frosting feel to it. The base is a stout in name only. It's really more of like an Imperial Schwarzbier. We really wanted dark color and some cocoa overtones, but we didn't want a bunch of roast. So there is no roast barley in this, so stout purists, don't come at me. But so when we were through with all that process, we thought there's just a little, it needed a little bit more to scream red velvet. So we took some red velvet extract from a company we use occasionally and added just a little bit of that. It added some nice actual red hues to the beer, and on the nose it just gives you that kind of confected, cream cheese frosting type of aroma. No cream cheese was harmed in the making of this beer, by the way. It's a real armchair sipper. So just a little bit of a fruity hint to it. As someone who enjoys red velvet stout or red velvet cake, I think that comes pretty close to the mark. So I hope you enjoy.